So I would say good morning, Laine, except for it is midnight for you in Myanmar. But
Yeah,
welcome to our Connect session, and I'm so excited to speak with you today.
yeah. I'm also the same. So thank you for joining with us and for our connect. And thank you for Anne also. You are the one who give me the chance to coming into this colored pencil wall. Without your support, I cannot be here.
Well, I really didn't do anything. So, I mean, I hear that you found my colored pencil portraits book years ago.
Yes.
How did you? And I think you said it was in Singapore.
Yeah. Around I I'm not wrong. I got the book around 2004. Yeah, because one of the friends from the Singapore bought it for me. But I got the your second book first.
Oh,
Yeah, when I was traveling to Hong Kong, and then on the one of the
okay.
bookstore, I saw your book, so I bought it. At the time, I already know your step by step color pencil is already issued it, but I cannot find in our region. So and then I bought your second book, and then I asked my friend from the Singapore, please find it for me, and then he sent it to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Was that about the same time, like 2004 or something?
yeah, yes. Only a few months later, I got your first book.
And were you doing colored pencil portraits before that?
Uh, I start trying the color pencil around 2000, but at that time is I just like a how to say just sketching with the color pencil. I don't know. I really don't know the how to use it, the medium, and also the around first book I bought it is the color pencil solution book by the Bernard and Pauling.
Bernard Polan, the color
Yeah,
pencil solution book. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
That was
And
one of the first books published.
yeah, yeah. I bought it. I read through and I try to uh, draw it with his method, and also uh, I got the book of the from the uh, Jenny Gable and then Barbara Banerjee. So there's a they are stay life, and then so I first my earlier color pencil work is most the stay life because
Oh,
I
because
read,
that's the books that were there,
yeah,
right?
yeah before I but my aim is I would like to draw with the color pencil for the portrait. So I try and I cannot succeed. And then after I read through your book, so I can handle it. I know how to use it medium color pencil, and then how to draw the light skin tone. Yeah, I still using from there.
If people don't know, that's my skin tone chart that's still available on our website, the portrait tool set. And
Yeah,
you still use that with your beautiful
yeah,
portraits. Wow.
yeah, yeah. Always on my drawing
You know,
table.
well, isn't that something? You are halfway around the world and it's always on my drawing table too. Before we move over to your art on the Padlet, two things. Um, I before before I let everybody in, participants in, attendees in, Line and I talked about his name a little bit, and it turns out that his name is not Line. Like Line is not his first name. His his name is both parts together. And so anytime anybody is calling him, they would call him line A, and that's together, correct?
Yes, correct.
And then the other thing is, oh, could you greet us all in your native language?
Our native language greeting is Mingalaba.
Mingalava.
Yes.
Mingalava.
Yes.
Something like that. All right, well, thank you. And now I'm going to share our screen, my screen, or our screen. And that did not work. I don't know why. I have to stop it and start it again. Sometimes. Oh dear, what is going on? Oh, it is sharing, but it's not sharing the right thing. So there we go. Are you seeing your art, Line A?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so if you are, I'm going to assume everybody else is too. All right, so one of the things I said to you was that I thought that your portraits made me think that that's what people would look like in heaven. I mean, there is something like so intensely flawless about them. These, at least these younger women. Now, is this somebody you know?
Not, I really know, because I thought she's from the Vietnam.
Oh.
I got the photo from the pixel bay, and then I try to do it. That's for I do it for your book, Ready to Draw.
That's right, for Ready to Draw, which is, one of our books, and Line A is in it because I admire him so much. Honestly, when I started seeing your work on Facebook, I was amazed. And I was just so struck by your skin tones. And I thought, I had no idea you were following my skin tones. I'm like, where is he? How is he doing these absolutely beautiful, glowing skin tones? And I think you took my process and improved on it a lot, Laine, a lot.
Not a lot. I just follow what you said.
Oh. Now this background is absolutely beautiful. Can you tell us how you did that?
Yeah, I thought I will make a background exactly from the photo reference. But I thought I would like to all the attention to her face. So I try to blur the background.
Yeah.
And then I put the color to construct her blouses, red blouses. So I use more green on the and yellow green behind the background. Yeah.
Oh, that was very smart, using the complementary color so that.
Yeah.
And then especially that little beautiful whatever it is or scarf in her hair is really shows up. That's a beautiful piece. All right. Do you have a piece here on the pad that is like an older piece? Yeah, oh, here it is. Your first color pencil portrait.
Yeah, that's like a sketchy before I read through your book.
Okay. Well, it's a beautiful sketch. So, Laine, did you go to school to study drawing?
No.
What?
I have no proper training for the drawing, or never any other things.
When did you start drawing? I mean, even as a child, did you start drawing as a child?
Yeah, from child. And one of my uncle is a famous artist in our region. He's a good portrait artist, but I don't have a chance to go and attend his classes. But he gave me the present for one of my birthday, the book Andrew Loomis, drawing
Loomis.
And yeah, the drawing head and hands and found with the pencil, something like that, 2 books. So I study from that book, 2 books, and then I can draw properly for that.
Wow. Andrew, I'm going to put that in chat. Let's see.
Andrew Lewis.
Andrew
Yeah.
Lewis, Lewis?
No, Loomis.
Oh, Loomis.
Yeah.
Loomis.
Yes.
That was a drawing book.
Yeah.
And then you said there was another one?
He have I have a 3 book from his
Oh, the
instruction.
same author. Okay, okay.
One is
And-
the come with the pencil, is a basic, and then drawing head and hands, and then figure drawings.
That's amazing. So were you looking at a picture when you drew this sketch, or was this out of your head, or?
This is from the one of the magazine.
Okay, you took a
Reference.
right magazine, but you
Yeah.
already look at this beautiful background. You
Yeah.
already, it already looks like you. I mean, obviously a very rough you, but
Yeah.
it's like it was already there. I mean, because that's a pretty amazing first portrait. But
Yeah.
the skin tones, you know.
Mhm.
So let's see. Now so then, oh, is this like from when you were reading Janie Gildau's book?
Yeah. So
Okay.
they are you can see there's a lot of influence from them.
Yes, it looks like it could be Janie Gildau's, yeah, it could be her work.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a book by Janie Gildau and Barbara Benedetti Newton.
Yes.
I don't remember the name right now. That's like an early book of color pencil. Well, that's just beautiful too. Let's see. And then you got my book. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Wait, is this one next? Oh, no.
There's
Yeah,
no.
this one is next.
Yeah, next you can see a lot of influence from you.
I do see a lot of influence.
Because this one's done after I read through your book.
But also I see the vertical line in the background.
Yeah.
And in her jacket, you know, or her sweatshirt.
Yes.
So yes, it is. And also the hair, exactly the way I handled hair then was to only do the highlight area, only put detail in the highlight area.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's really nice. So that was your first portrait with my palette.
Yes, correct.
And is this someone you know?
This is my daughter.
Oh, this is your daughter.
My daughter.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Guess I'm a little shocked because you don't look old enough to have a daughter this age. You look too young to have a daughter this age. That's amazing.
I also have my wife portrait, My Lady.
Oh, this is she looks like your daughter. Your daughter and your wife look very much the same. Wow. So that's another beautiful one. It looks like you're starting to like sort of leave my technique and creating your own at this point.
Yeah, but still I using you can see the background is still vertical line.
Oh, it's still vertical line.
Yeah.
Because the vertical line actually does work pretty well for background.
Yeah.
It really does. It works well. It's
Yeah.
fast. Oh,
Yes,
this is wonderful. So then let's see, this was 2004, another early one.
Yeah, this my wife and my daughter when she was young.
Oh, that looks like that was a very big and large and difficult piece.
Yeah,
So much water.
yeah, so much water.
So is this near your home, this scene?
No, this is one of the place a little bit far from our hometown, but this beach is very famous. We call the Ngapali Beach.
Napoli Beach?
Yeah, because when we was under the British colony, one of the British guy is going there, and then uh, he thought that is looked like from the Italy beach, Napoli.
Oh,
So they he named it as Napoli.
oh, I see. That's so British. Napoli Beach. Well, it's beautiful. All right. So now, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to go next. All right. So where should I go next? Oh my gosh. Now we're
Yes.
getting to some really exciting stuff, you know?
Yeah. So
Wait, your daughter-in-law. So you also have a son.
yeah, this is my daughter-in-law.
Wow.
My daughter-in-law.
So that was done 2 years ago. Was this in May? So this was after the beginning of the COVID.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, so this was in the sort of the middle of that scare. And
yes.
did you work on white paper or colored paper, colored ground?
This is I work on the pastel mat.
Was that
On
the
the
first time?
yeah first yeah first time, and then I use the dark brown background paper. Yeah,
Paper, dark brown?
yeah, brown paper,
Oh,
dark
brown paper.
brown paper of the pastel mat.
Was it kind of like this color, like in the corner here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what did you think of the pastel mat?
Uh, now is I like the pastel mat because just on my table also I work on the pastel mat because they can set the more layers, like because before 2019 I used the stone hand and then start more vellum paper, but this around 2019 I start trying to change on the other surfaces like pastel mat and
Okay.
graphene flame and sanded paper, and some are using uh, I painted the paper on the paper. I painted the acrylic gesso and let
Mhm.
them dry, and I do it for the painting because pastel make can use the white paper to smooth the tone, and also the highlight is very easy than the
Right.
white paper. Yeah.
You know, I have never yet tried pastel mat, but I know that I need to. I know it. Everybody loves it so much.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the other gorgeous heavenly portraits and your newer work, so this was
This
2016,
thing,
and this,
this this changing my uh, we can I can say that this work is a dream become true, because before that is I just like a hobbyist. I draw what I see, and that's why I try to draw, and then I try to uh, submit to the your CP Treasure Volume 4, and then select that in there. So I have more confidence on the color pencil.
wow.
So
So you're
yeah,
saying that before this, hmm,
before
for
this,
this piece, you considered yourself a hobbyist, but then you submitted to CP Treasures 4. You were
yeah,
accepted in that volume, and that
yeah,
changed your own perspective of who you were.
yes,
well, that's touching to me. I'm glad that we could do that because your work is phenomenal. And I'm glad you decided that you were not a hobbyist anymore.
Thank you.
Tell me, wow, that really is touching to me. So before, when did you start, like, when did you start? Well, I don't know, maybe you still don't. Did you start selling your work at some point, or teaching, or taking commissions, or when did have you been able to make money, with your talent?
Yes, I have some exhibitions. Art exhibition. I submitted and then I exhibit on there, and maybe currently I selling the 3 or 4 pieces of my work.
You
And
sold,
I didn't make a commissioning until now.
because oh, that wasn't a commission. Do you have any commissions here on your board, on the Padlet?
No,
No, none of these are commissions.
not these are commission.
Okay.
Only the what I draw, what I want.
Yeah, okay. Okay, all right. So where shall we go next? Where is next in the timeline after the oranges?
After the oranges, under the sun.
Under this. Oh, no way. That was after the oranges.
Yes.
Oh, this is just spectacular.
Yes.
Spectacular. And did you take this picture?
No, the picture is I got it from my friends. His name is artist Sui. He's a photographer. Or also, his inch sketch is very famous in our region.
Oh, I mean, it's such a wonderful, candid photo.
Yeah.
And your rendition of it is, what I find interesting about this piece is this. There's so much going on, and you've done a beautiful, beautiful job of that, of all of these textures, and it's just wonderful. But the face, how do I say this? It doesn't actually distract from the face. Like, the face is still, to me, the main thing, and it still holds your interest. That expression, that expression is just wonderful.
Thank you.
Can you tell me how large this is roughly? And even you could just hold it up, or like point to one of your other pieces to show us how big that was.
That one is 17 by 14, like this one.
Okay, 14 by 17. And how long do you think that might have taken you?
This one taking me around 2 months.
2 months. And is that working most days, many hours a day, or?
Mostly because I still working in my career as an engineer. My main career is engineer, so I work in the company. So I go every Saturday, Sunday, the whole day I work on my work, and then a weekday after office hour I coming back, taking dinner with the family, and then at least take 3 to 4 hours on the drawing tables.
So you're not even close to full-time. You have a full-time career. And then you're squeezing this amazing talent into the little bit of time you have left.
Thank you. I try. Maybe I also try to become the full-time artist. maybe near future, not now.
Yeah. Wow. Well, man, that's amazing. It's especially amazing because really you put out a lot of work for somebody who's working full time. I mean, you really do. It's not like one a year. How many do you think you draw a year?
A year is around 12 to 14.
I mean, people who don't work full time don't get that much work done. That's amazing. Okay, let's go. That's just blowing my mind. I knew this was going to be a fascinating conversation with you. Where should we go next? You said that this was on acrylic, or it says it's on
Yeah,
acrylic with.
yeah, acrylic. Yeah, I I painted acrylic onto the Starmore Bristol 300 city
Oh,
paper, and then let them dry around 1 day, 24 hours, and then I transfer my line drawing on there and working on that.
wow. I don't know if I like this background texture as much. What are your pencils?
I mainly use the Prismacolor.
Mainly, and are you able to get those? Are you able to get art? I mean, like Prismacolors or art supplies relatively easily in your
Uh,
city?
yeah, now in the city, when I start working, it's not easy. I bought it from the Singapore. Singapore have a open stock and then set. So 24 can 120, but they have a open stock, so I can easily borrow it from the Singapore.
Yeah.
But now is some of our supplier from our Myanmar. They are start importing this Prismacolor.
Oh,
So yeah, so I can find it here, and then I use it with the Darwin Lifers on these pieces, combined with the Prismacolor and Darwin Lifers.
Derwent.
Darwin, yeah, Lifers,
Can you spell that?
Lifers.
Oh, Light Fast. Okay, sorry. Yeah,
Life.
Light Fast. Derwent Light Fast. Okay, and then Prismacolor, and then pastel mat. Like can you get pastel mat in town, or do you have to get that from Singapore?
I got it from Singapore and some are from the US because my cousin sister is still there in US. So she bought it for me and she sent it to me. Now it is my major supplier from the US.
So how far is Singapore?
Singapore is our flight is from Yangon to Singapore is 2 hours 45 minutes.
Okay, so it's really close.
Yeah.
And do they like ship things to you too from Singapore? Like if you buy from a Singapore store online, do they ship to you?
No, from my job, I frequently go
Oh,
to there and then have a meeting or any other thing, and then spare time, I borrow it from there.
oh, that's good. Oh, I'm so glad. Because yeah, depending on the country, it can be very difficult
Yes,
to get materials, you know.
yes, correct.
Okay, so shall we go to this beautiful one? Now, this is somebody you know?
No, I like the photo from the pixel bay, and I crop it, not the whole photo, and I done it.
Isn't it sad that this person doesn't know this drawing exists?
Uh, I don't think so.
That's so sad. She would love to know that this beautiful drawing was in the world, I think. Oh my goodness.
This I have done on the sanded paper.
Oh, this is on sanded paper,
Yes.
like UArt or amp. There's so many. What's another one? UArt. ampersand? Does ampersand make a sanded paper?
The paper, yes.
Yeah. And what did you think of that?
This I try after I read through the Nicholson Ayola Nicholson book, her books, and then she's using on the different supporting
Oh,
rather than
Aliona Nicholson, right, okay.
yes, so her book, and then I try to do it her method on the sanded paper. There's a actually is all her methods, and I use it on, and I modify a little bit. That's all.
And how did you like, did you enjoy it, or
Yeah,
what were
yeah.
your thoughts?
That is enjoy because I can speed up the
Oh,
process. Yeah, this one I only took about the 1 week.
wow.
Yeah, but the size is small, like a 9 by 12.
But this is 1 week after work.
Yes, after
So
work.
wow, so maybe like 20 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours, something like that.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
She just glows. I mean, the whole piece just glows, but it's like a quiet glow. It's just, I don't know. This is really one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Although it's hard to pick a favorite, because really they're all my favorites. Let's see, where should we haven't talked about this one. Is this oh, look at those colors. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now, what's this on?
This one of the girl from we call the Mogul. Mogul is famous for the ruby, because that area produce we can get a lot of ruby
Oh,
from there. Yeah, so they are the native from that area. They are wearing their traditional dress in that area. Yeah.
and it looks, is this like on a pastel mat or something?
No, that's on the acrylic gesso painted.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you got very saturated color on this one.
Yes, yes.
Like amazing. Did you use a solvent?
Sorry. No, that's not solvent. I use a powder blender.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Powder blender.
That's fabulous. I think your mouths, like I have difficulty with mouths. I think mouths are the hardest thing to draw.
Yes, yes.
Your mouths are so beautiful.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with your mouths. I don't understand that. What's your magic? You know,
Yeah,
John Singer Sargent,
yeah, yeah.
he has a quote that portraits are drawings of people where there's something a little wrong with the mouth
Uh-huh.
because they're so difficult.
I think I also facing the difficulty on the mouth and eyes.
Oh, eyes?
Yeah.
Somebody is asking you if you use an embossing tool for the different hair strands that show up in the background. I think she means like the backlit sort of hair like that.
I'm not using because of the sandpaper. I can use a white pencil easily.
Right, that's true. And I think maybe all, like same here, this is pastel matte. So you're just putting a light pencil on top.
Yeah, on top like
Yeah.
pencil. Yeah.
So you're not using Stonehenge or like this. What about this?
This is I didn't use. I just left.
You just left it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So
And
you don't really use an embossing tool.
Yeah, I didn't use this.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about this amazing picture. Where did you get this picture?
The same sources because of my friend is he really need to give me his reference photo or that, and I done from there.
Wow.
Yeah. And then this also on the pastel mat.
And this is on pastel mat.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, of course, the whole entire thing is amazing, but this texture of this terry
I
cloth, oh my gosh, did that make you insane? Did it drive you crazy?
not much. I just use the I left the highlight area, and then the remaining is I just try to do it not much.
What? The terry cloth, this white stuff was not that hard.
For me, it's not that hard.
I don't even understand that. Okay. Another thing I absolutely love is your little teeny tiny white highlight at the bottom here of that fabric. Is that little highlight is so perfect. It's just like, ah. I mean, this piece, have you submitted this to any contests or anything?
This one?
Yeah.
This one is already sold out to the one collector.
Oh, it's sold.
Yeah, so
Before that, did you enter it into any competitions?
not but I just send the for your showcase.
The showcase.
This one, yeah, your color.
Yeah, in the color magazine.
Yeah.
But oh man, but that should have been in a bunch of competitions and made you a bunch of money. Gosh, do you enter your work in competitions?
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, Line A, you need to.
Okay, I will try. I will try. I will try.
You need to. Who agrees with me that's listening that Line A needs to enter competitions? Yes, see, people are raising their hand like crazy. I just don't even, I can't believe you're not entering. Oh my gosh.
Because
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
still need to practice a little bit more. I think I didn't certify yet my work.
Okay. No, we have to change that.
Okay. Okay. I
But
will try.
but Line A, I understand what you
Yeah.
mean. And I think that is one of the best qualities of an artist. I think without that, without that dissatisfaction in your own work, you don't get better. And when I was working all the, drawing all the time, I would finish a piece and I would be so disappointed because it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't the spectacular piece I had in my head. And I never, I don't really like my own work. I was never happy with my work. Do you feel that in a similar way?
Yes. Yes.
It's always a little it's so exciting to start a new piece. Don't you think?
Yeah, because when I starting my work is starting time is I certify, but after I signed it and I thought something is needed on my work.
Yeah. Yep. But I think that's a good thing. I really do. I think that's what keeps an artist, continuing to improve. I think an artist who, when they're done, thinks, wow, that's an amazing piece, probably isn't going to continue to improve. This I can't read the date.
This 2020.
Oh, okay. So is this pastel matte too?
No, this on the Stonehenge paper.
Oh, this is on Stonehenge.
Yes.
Gosh, look at your skin tones.
Not my skin tone, your skin tone.
Maybe I really love your skin tones because they're my colors. Yeah, don't you, I mean, I have to say that when I started doing skin tones, nobody was doing skin tones on white paper in color pencil because, there, it just nobody was. It was 1988. But so my idea was to mix yellow, pink, and orange with a little bit of gray. And that would make like glowing skin tones because I was doing children, right?
Right.
Don't you think that was a good idea of mine? Yellow, pink, and orange. It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a very good idea, and then can create the whole wall skin tone, I thought.
Yeah. Any skin tone. Yeah.
Any skin tone.
Yeah. People will say to me, well, how do you know, what do you use for an Asian? I say the same thing. You just leave out some colors. Yeah. This one is also a beautiful one. Oh, look at the color saturation. Oh my gosh. Tell me about this one.
This one is I have done in this year, early this year, 2022. Yes, that's one also on the sanded paper.
On sanded paper.
Yes, sanded paper.
Your background here on this one is it's like a little more abstract, a little looser.
Yes, because most of the people or friends say that my one is not like a painting, like a photo. So one of my friends and then famous artists in our country, he said, I have to lose some area, not so important, and then fade out, and then going to the like a abstract or some blurry background that will have main subject will be more attractive. So I try to do it as his comment. So this is a little bit different than the other works.
Yeah, it's interesting. The background, it's really interesting because even though the background is less detailed and looser and more abstract, at the same time, it looks not in the background. It's like a flatter look overall. Like it's like things are flattened a little bit. I love this. I think your friend I think he gave you good advice.
Yeah. He's like my guidance. I met him around 2016, one of the exhibition, and he said your work is very, because he is a very senior artist in our country, and he is very famous around the region. He have a lot of exhibition in Germany. So he told me and he guided me that what should I do, and what I change a little bit. My work will be more interesting and more better. So I follow his guidance.
What medium does he use?
Sorry?
What medium does he use?
He used mainly the oil painting.
Oh, painting.
Painting, yeah. Oil.
And
watercolor.
And watercolor. Okay.
Yes.
And is is color pencil very known in Myanmar? Probably not very many color pencil artists.
Not very. Only young generation. They are like some young ages, and they are interested in color pencil. But like professionally, I think only one or two artists in our country. because as you know, nobody is so much interesting in color pencil work.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I stay trying to promote in my country because I'm currently I working together with Darwin because they have a branch in here, Darwin Myanmar. So I working together with them like a, demonstration and then some workshop. So more of the younger generation is interesting,
Yeah.
but like a fine art arena, the stay the struggling.
Have you, so you haven't spent any time teaching, have you?
Uh, Summer only the shop course, like a 1 day workshop I done with the Darwin.
With Derwent?
Yeah, with Darwin, and then sometimes I post it step by step on my Facebook page, but not actually the like a instructor. Just sharing what I know.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Somebody is asking if you have a favorite paper or surface.
Stonehenge is my favorite paper, and now is I like pastel mat.
Pastel mat, yeah. Somebody said if you use Stonehenge watercolor hot press paper, but Stonehenge is not a watercolor paper.
Yeah,
It's a
not a lot.
printmaking paper, and there's no like hot press or cold press. It's just one thing, Stonehenge paper. It's a printmaking paper, and it does come in some very limited number of colors, mostly white.
Yeah, mostly white.
Yeah. So, okay, now I want to talk about this lovely thing. When you smile, oh, I love this one. Can you tell us about this?
This one also I got it from the Pixel Bale. So
Pixabay.
yeah, I don't know exactly who is she,
Yeah.
and I think she also doesn't know I I made this drawing.
I know, that's so sad. Wow. It's so beautiful because I mean that's really sad. I mean, because of the way you capture their expressions and their personality, it's like really, it's really a shame that they don't know that they've been drawn so beautifully.
Yeah,
So
I love
what do you do? So you have exhibitions, or what do you do with all of this art?
I some exhibition I participate in, and then I show this all my work.
And I'm going to shut that off for a little bit. So how, so you do it in an art gallery, an exhibition in an art gallery?
Yes, yes. So I have a plan to make my solo exhibition in 2024.
2024,
Yes,
2 years. And how many pieces do you want to have?
around 60.
60.
60.
That's a big show.
Visual, yes.
And how many pieces do you have now?
And now it's around 30 pieces.
30 pieces?
Yes,
So you need to do 30 more.
30 more, yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if it's at the end of 2024, you'll make it.
Yeah,
2.5 years.
but I targeting on my birthday because 2024 February.
February 2024 is when you want to do it.
Yes, because that is my 60th birthday.
Oh, it's your 60th birthday.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you are, oh, you're fit. Wow, you look so young. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, so I'm going to write down February
Mhm.
2024.
Yes.
Maybe I will go see your show in Myanmar in 2024.
Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome.
I
That's
would love to do that.
yeah, yeah. I also want to see you, and I will show around our country what is how beautiful. Yeah, welcome.
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry. I'm like, ooh, that would be so exciting to see your work and to see your country, and that's very, very exciting. We have a few minutes left. Somebody's asking, I love the oranges. Do you often do pictures of things like that? But mostly you do people.
Yeah, I do the portraits most.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. Oh, somebody said that terry cloth, I have no words. I also don't understand. I mean, I think we're all just like, what? How did he do that? Like, how? Oh,
I think the answer is you should answer how to do this because I just follow your technique and your
no, my technique has done something wonderful in your hands, Line, something absolutely wonderful. Joan asks, oh, Lisa says that she's in awe of this man and his work.
Mhm.
And Joan asked, how do you do the blurred background? So I'm going to share the screen again. And I wonder if she means like, I mean, your backgrounds aren't that blurred. They're more like, well, this one is.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Do you burnish? Do you burnish and push real hard? Or what do you do to get that real blurry?
No, I didn't use burnishing. I use the very as much as lighter pressure.
Just a
Most of
lighter
them,
pressure? Yeah,
yeah, I didn't use the burnishing because
yeah.
I don't want to lose the feeling of a color pencil. If I use varnish, it's not like a pastel or other mediums. So mostly I go in the light layer of color on top of the color. So I don't know how to answer.
So
I
you just
never
sort of you blend by lightening your pressure along the edges.
yes along the edges. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that would be the same for like this. You just you're probably, well, you start with the light. No, wait, what do you do with this?
this actually is the background is like a lot of trees and then some lighting, but I try to uh, blur and I try to viewer focus on her faces, so
Okay, okay.
lose its background.
So how did you do it? Did you draw actually circles at first and then do the dark in between, or what? Or did you draw the colors first, or what did you do first?
I drew by the color because normally as your technique, I use the lightest color first, and
Okay.
then the color on them, and then some composition. What I see, I have done. I have no technique. All technique is from the books and your books and other people's books. I just follow.
Yeah, I had to laugh when you said I start with the light color. Like, oh my gosh, he really does just follow my technique, only it's better in your hands. Oh, Pearl says this is the most inspiring webinar I have ever attended. I am humbled. Wow, that's a lovely comment, Pearl. Yeah, that's lovely. And then we have, I love this, fabulous work. Really enjoyed this so much. Thank you both so much. Well, that's lovely too. I mean, I'm just, I have to tell you, Line, when I saw your work, well, I would just never have believed that you started with my book. I mean, it's just so humbling to me to think that there in Myanmar is a man, creating astoundingly beautiful work, and he started with my book. I mean, it really is just so humbling, and I'm in awe of what you have done with my instruction, because it's absolutely phenomenal work. And what I'm looking forward to, besides your show, is you entering a competition or two, an online competition.
Okay, I will try. I will try. From now on, because of your advice, I will do it.
Okay, awesome. And I guess that's it. Somebody says he makes it all sound so easy. You do make it sound easy. Well, do you have anything you'd like to say before we close today?
Thank you for everybody, because I learned it from the author of the books, whatever I can. Maybe I have around 20 or 25 instruction book, color pencil instruction book from Hans, also you, also other artists. So that's a very useful guide for us. And then thank you very much for the everything, and you give me the chance to join with your program, Connect.
Oh, well, we're thrilled to have you. Absolutely thrilled. So thank you, and may you have a lovely night's sleep tonight. And you keep going. And how do we say goodbye in your language?
Goodbye is how to say? We never say goodbye.
Oh, you don't say goodbye. How do you say see you later?
Bien tri ome.
Ooh, a little long. Well, then I will just say bye-bye. Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining
And
us.
thank you, Line A. It was a wonderful hour.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.